until ngizwa ngathi manje ngiyasuffocate manje angisakhona ukubreathe. Athi kimi okay, maybe namhlanje vele ilanga lakho lokuthi ufe vele. Thulebone wakamhlanga, khulele Soweto, eMidrand. Actually mangicabanga nje ukuthi igama lami lisho ukuthini. Thulebone because umama mbeke egula during i-pregnancy yakhe, so bebedoubt ukuthi ngizophila. So ubaba mebemtshela ukuthi it's either mina or umama ozophila. Wathi yazini, it is Thulebone, and mangiphila and umama mongithole through the 4th trimester vele ngina 9 months. So mangiphila bathi no, lo mntana lo kuzoba uThulebone. Ubaba mi in 2012, I think he started having this affair. Nini uyabuya, nini nakabuyi. And then in 2012 ke azange ke kube right between yena nomamam. And then bahlukana. I remember this one time siye court and I was in my school uniform. And Baba mi just looked at me and I looked at him back. And I had tears in my eyes because he was just not the same man that I knew. It was suddenly, must we get caught? I needed to see more of my dad and my boyfriends than anything. My first boyfriend was in my first year.
I love you.
Begesebenza. He was a sound engineer at one of the big media multi corporations, Lionsant. So, very smart guy and dresses well. Science, religion, music, fun, everything. Waluza umsebenzi wakhe in the 2nd year. And that's where things started changing. Because remember, ngithi uyangifonela. And making ngifonela, mina busy, angibambi phone because bengisengithole umsebenzi as a research assistant in Orlando. So most of the time we'd be out in the field, ngikhuluma nabantu, ngenza my interviews. And I think into esale yamenza ukuthi afile ngathi akusaseyindoda, it's the fact that bekangasakwazi ukungiprovide. Because bekemdala ngithi, he was 4 years older than me. So mina I was 19 at the time. So the one time bengakwazi ukuphendula ifone and wafona kaningi, maybe more than 20 times, because ngithi mangibheka my phone ngirealize ukuthi ungifonele. So angisendele imessage. Ngisendele imessage athi kimi why ngingaphendula ifone yakhe. Ngithi mina no, ifone bengayizwanga, that's why ngayiphendulanga ifone yakho. And then I ignore vele. Mangifika kubo ngiyamthola ukwatile akafuni nokukhuluma nami. So ngithi mina okay, ithi senze so ke fonela maybe abantu bengisebenza nabo bakuze ukuthi siyawasebenzisa na amafoni emsebenzini. Athi akunasidingo sokuthi ngibafonele labantu labo. Angishaye ngempama. Hey. Athi kimi ezongithatha serious. Mina okay bekumele ukuthi ngenzeni athi bekumele ukuthi batshele ukuthi une-emergency and kumele ukuthi uthathe le phone call. I insist ukuthi okay from now on sizobonana every day and mawuphuma esikoleni uzoza la every single day. Mawuphuma emsebenzini uzoza la sihlale. So that day vele ngihambe ngi-ignore ngizitshele nje ukuthi you know what mhlambe ngimdinile and sonke siyawayenza amaphutha. So beke sekaba aggressive mas-argue ngento nje bese is-arguela ukuthi ngifuna ukuhamba nabangani bami or ngihambe ngiyobona umngani wami or mhlambe angikwazi ukumbona that day. And then angitshela ukuthi yazini one day uzohamba la ne-body bag and abakini bazokulanda la so ngasaphila. And ngempela-ke ngelinye ilanga kube nobhuti ongifonela mele ngifonela lo bhuti khuluma a female in the background wayangithuka yabona ya wena indoda yami busy nendoda yami. So ngithi thatha khuluma nalo muntu lo ngimnika ifoni. Ayithatha ifoni athi lo sisi ya umtshele lo muntu lo wakho ukuthi ahlukana nomuntu wami lo aphumele ngaphandle akhulume ngefoni vele baqede meke buya angenathi so wena soyajola wena jola namadoda abantu. Ngithukile ke manje because angithi uyangitshela every day ukuthi yazini wena one day you live here in a body bag. Athi kimi azi ukuthi ngilahlela la mangifoni. Sihambe hayi masisifika vele ngase-station because bekehlala eMzimhlophe. Masisifika ngase-station ayivusa athi kimi azi ukuthi ngilahlela la mangifoni. Ngimncenge yabo athi kuye no man ngicela ukuthi ungayenzi kanjalo. Angishaye umele phansi athi sukuma athi kimi okay fine ngoba ufuna ukukhuluma-ke ngizokukhombisa. Ngithi uyangilimaza athi ngiyazi ukuthi ngiyangilimaza bese athi kimi okay ngoba ufuna ukukhuluma namhlanje sizoyixoxa futhi kusasa. So ngihambe vele ngingena straight ngekamereni ngilisa umama wami ngihlale phansi ngifonela ubhuti wami ngithi yo ngicela uze khona manje. Athi kwenze njani? Ngithi ngicela uze khona manje. Meke athi uyabheka athi Thuli yini? Ngithi uthi ngishayile. Athi ukushayile? Ukushayeleni? Ngithi uthi ngiyajola. Mama dala ngimtshela uThuli ngalo mfana lo akafuna ukungiyeka. Sihambe siye police station. Masifike police station athi kimi usho ukuthi ufuna ukuyivula le case ngoba siyanazi nini uyayivula namhlanje kusasa uyabuya uthi seni right. Friday angifonele athi yazini ngicela ukuthi udrop ama-charges. Ngithi ngicela ungaphinde ungifonele or ngizotshela ubhuti wami or umamami ngidrop ifoni. Bona umntana afika ngibiza athi khona ubhuti osekhoneni. Khona ubhuti osekhoneni, ubani lo bhuti loyo? Athi angimazi, uze kuwe. Ngithi okay. Ayi ngiye kuye vele. Mangiya kuye, ayi ngiyambona vele umile lapha wafaka isikibha esi-red. Ngitshela ukuthi yazini ngisorry ngale nto engiyenzile, yini ngiyakuthanda yini, ngicela ukuthi sibuyelane. Kube right, sibuyelane vele. Athi mara wakaka wadropa ama-charges. Ngithi hayi mani ngizowadropa. Athi no mara phela basangifuna amaphoyisa. So ngibuyele vele ngisho ukuthi no ngiyawadropa ama-charges. This guy is my everything. Ubani umuntu ozongi-understanda. I actually can't imagine life without him. So ngibuyele endlini. And then that was just the nature of how I did things. Bengiphuma ngithi no, ngisaya e-library, ngisaya kuphi kanti ngiyohlangana naye. And then the one time behleli nabangani bakhe. And then bengihleli ngasemnyango, umngani wakhe ahleli esitubhini. So umngani wakhe besine-understanding. Meke khuluma nami bengifakaza yabona. So lo bekangayithandi le nto leyo, engiphatha kabi. So masilokhu sikhuluma busy siyahleka kumnandi. Uba offended ukuthi why mina ngibhizi ngihlekana nama-jokes walo. Athi okay, ngicela ukukhuluma nawe, singene erumini. Masingene erumini, because bekehlala erumini ngaphandle. In my heart, ngiyasho ngithi ungazilaya. Ngidropile i-case phela manje, so anything angayenza ayikho into engizoyenza. E-police station bazosho ukuthi ene sikubuzile. Athi kimi okay uyangithanda? Ngithi ya, ngiyakuthanda. Athi mara okay, why uthanda ukungiphusha ukuthi ngenze izinto engingafuni ukuzenza, angishaye ngempama. Angisukumise, angikhama, angibeke ekhawuthini, angikhamele ekhawuthini. Athi kimi okay, maybe namhlanje vele ilanga lakho lokuthi ufe vele, ngoba ngelalanga zange ngikulahlele esiporweni, zange ngize ngikushaye, at least azange ngibulale. Ngithi mina no, but yazini ithi siyisothe out le nto le, athi angeke siyisothe out namhlanje. Ngifuna ukukhombisa ukuthi ngubani. And he just kept on pushing. Angibuza ukuthi am I a slut? Athi okay, manje siyisotha out le nto or senza kanjani? Ngithi no, sizoyisotha out. Athi mama ufuna ukuya ekhaya mos? Ngithi okay, angeke ngisaya ekhaya ke. Ngifonela umamami vele ngalelo langa lelo ngimtshele ukuthi yazini angisabuye ekhaya, and then ngizovele vele ngize kuseni. Yo, ubusuku bobubude. So we had sex that day. or that night rather. And he just kept on pushing. Angibuza ukuthi am I a slut? That's okay, so why are you flirting with other men? Do they do this to you? Do they make you feel like this? And the more I answer those questions with emphasis, I can feel him inside of my body. And he just kept on pushing and pushing to a point where I just felt like, you know what, my belly button is about to bust out. But I felt so violated. My body was painful. My vagina was painful. I just felt so empty. I felt like my soul has been taken away from me. And I actually could just imagine my mom. I could imagine her being told ukuthi yazukuthini uthula akasaphili. And I could see the hearse, I could see my funeral, I could see myself in a morgue ngilele nje ngingasaphili. And I could actually just see my face nje seyithulile with all my bruises. But like, who would deliver these news to my mom ukuthi angisaphili? But like also this guy that they thought ukuthi ngihlukane naye ngibuyele mina ngahamba, and this time bengubo. So kuzokusa vele ngizwe ngamatekisi ukuthi okay 6:16 manje angilalanga. Ngivuke ngemsebenzini. Nangemsebenzini, during lunch ngikhulume na this girl bengisebenza naye, ngimtshele ukuthi yo yazizwa la ngilalanga. Athi kwenze njani? Ngithi yo umuntu ongishayile, umuntu olale nami, umuntu ongithukile, umuntu ongiviolateile. It's amazing. I've been there, done that. And lo muntu lo angeke azaguquka, angeke ashintshe. Instead, le nto ayiloku ayisho uzoyenza eventually. And ngamsendela i-SMS. Ngamtshela ngathi yazini, I've had enough and I don't want this relationship. I want out. Angifonile. I think ungifonile more than again 20 times. Mangibuyele lokhu nje ifoni yami belokhu ivibrate nje. Aba umuntu vele nje oloku abhiza ngithreathini. Angitshela ukuthi yazi ngizokushisa, ngishise nomama wakho, ngishise nendlu yakini if ubuyelana nami. I was really scared to a point where that night I didn't spend the night at home again. I asked to sleep at a friend's place. So bengasahambi nangefoni emsebenzini because bengisengisaba uzongi-tracker angithole. Maybe angikidnap. I always had nightmares of him angithola ngiceda ukwehla etekisini, and then maybe keep me up all night. Maybe do the same thing wayenza that day, you know. And like kithi ngeke bangithole because uzabe so my life was in pieces and bengazazi ukuthi ngubani. My self-esteem was sub-zero. So after breaking up with him, Tintita, I picked myself up and I started picking up the pieces of my life. And I started with going back to school, enrolled again for my third year, finished that. And then I went on to enroll for my honors, and I did so well. I got a dean's honors for that and for academic excellence. And I went back and I forgave my dad, I forgave myself for all the things that I did, for staying that long, for not choosing differently. And that made me one night sitting thinking, what good can I do with this pain that I felt was so close to breaking me, to a point where at times I was very suicidal. I decided that I would not want to see another young girl go through all of that again. And I decided that I was going to form an organization called Epiphany. And I did that, and I now mentor 8 girls who are between the ages of 19 and 25, who are basically going through changes in their lives. And I feel like if I had a mentor who was in my shoes, definitely I would have not gone through that relationship again. I discovered that I could actually start looking at myself differently as a woman. And I started falling in love with gym. And I've been helping a lot of women fall in love with who they are in their different bodies. There's different ways that one can help others find who they are. And I want to use self-love as a tool to actually help women to use that as a powerful tool to be able to love themselves so fiercely